Good morning, St. Mary's. It's Core.
And I'm Kames.
And we are back live today on campus on a very warm but windy Friday morning. We're looking in live on the Shea Center kitchen expansion and remodel project right now.
And in a couple of weeks, we'll be broadcasting live from inside to take a look at what is happening.
Well, in Student Live today, we are kicking off Filipino Heritage Month here at St. Mary's. With more is Inclusive Communities Anaya.
Hey Panthers, it's Anaya from Inclusive Community, and today I'm here to talk about Filipino American History Month. Filipino American History Month is celebrated during the month of October. This month commemorates the first recorded presence of Filipinos in the United States, and during the month of October in the year 1587. It is very important considering that Filipinos are considered the second largest Asian American group in the nation and the third largest ethnic group in California. This month, we will be acknowledging Filipino American activists and the numerous historical events that have impacted American history.
And Panthers, are you ready to test your math skills next time you're on campus? Put on your thinking caps and come by the main office to make your best guesses for how many pieces of candy are inside this pumpkin jar. On Miss Pilar's desk, closest guess wins a special gift card and prize.
Good looks. Hey Panthers, you had a great Friday Fun Day last week. Here are the winners from each grade. Our freshman winners were Nathaniel Haroy, Tyler Black, and Nikas Polaris. Our sophomore winners were Colin McCarthy, Alina Collins, Yoni Daniel, Micah Allen, and Rainey Coyle. Our junior winners were Taylor Marshall, Jivaj Brar, Farah Barrow, and Aiden Kavastani. Thank you to all the seniors who came to the senior social as well. It was great seeing so many of you in person. Congrats to all the winners for last week, and make sure to check your emails again today for another round of Friday Fun Day games. See you guys there.
And there is still time to sign up for a communal sharing group with the St. Mary's Ministry. Check your SM Panthers email for details and direct any questions to Miss Foster, who is now Miss Flowers.
And now, in honor of Cancer Awareness Month, here's the first in a series of our own teachers' survival stories.
Hey Panthers, it's Wade.
My name is Mr. Filson. I'm here with Ms. McCormick. She wanted to interview me concerning my battle with cancer. So the first question was, when were you diagnosed and with what? I was diagnosed about this time last year with prostate cancer. It's genetic in my family. All my uncles have had it. My father had it. And luckily I was enough to inherit that family gene. Luckily I had Kaiser. They picked it up early. How hard was my fight? I think the mental fight is harder than the physical fight. You know, when you hear that you're going to have cancer, the first thing you think is you're going to die. And with kids and a family, obviously that's pretty overwhelming. Luckily, again, I had good surgeons. I was pretty simple. They did surgery, they got it all out, and I haven't had to do anything else since. So I have to deal with some, after effects of the surgery that are going to be with me for a while, but the bottom line is they got all the cancer out and it hasn't come back. So I feel very fortunate on that part. What kept me going throughout? Well, I was fortunate to know people in the community who could hook me up with people who knew about prostate cancer, gave me advice and talked to me about it, and that very much put my mind at ease as I went through the process. Lastly, my family, my kids and my wife, they gave me no choice. So it was either get through it and don't give up, or we're kicking you out of the house. So I didn't really have a choice in that matter. And then lastly, what words of advice? Make sure you know your genetic predisposition to get checked out and lead a healthy lifestyle.
And in club news, Paradox is seeking creative write-up submissions from the St. Mary's community for our Poetry to the People program. The program will share one piece of writing of any style with the St. Mary's community each week. To submit, please send Ms. Mahoney a Google Doc. We want as many different writers and voices as possible. That means if you write, please do submit your work.
And after that very brief preview, here's Waverly from the St. Mary's Senior Democracy Project, who has some important information about voter suppression.
Hey Panthers, it's Waverly with the Democracy Project, and throughout history, voter suppression has been an extremely prevalent issue. Although there have been attempts by the government to ban voter suppression, it is still happening today. Voter suppression is the use of certain tactics to prevent people from voting. Before the Voting Rights Act, voter suppression included literacy tests, intimidation, and poll taxes, but these have since been outlawed. Voter suppression is still prevalent in 2020 in the form of voter ID laws, shutting down the USPS when many people are voting by mail, limiting the amount of polling counties, and having election day in the middle of the week. Just a few days ago, fake ballot boxes, falsely labeled as official drop boxes, were found in Southern California. In another act of voter suppression, the governor of Texas proclaimed that there should be only one ballot box in each Texas county. meaning no matter the population, be it 150 people or 4 million people, there would only be one place to drop off your ballot. This limits access to voting for people who are not able to reach those locations. These recent events serve as a reminder that voter suppression is still alive and well in our nation.
And in other news, thank you everyone who guessed where Kira was last week. It was a close call, but congratulations to Mr. Voltaire and Faith Desart for being the first two to guess correctly.
And the other day, Cam went out to another mystery location in the Bay Area and sent in a video containing a few clues as to where she might be.
Hi Panthers, today I'm outside one of the largest coffee chains in the world. It was founded in Seattle in 1971 and you may recognize the mermaid in the logo. This store specifically is located about 5 minutes from our school. So, can you find me?
If you think you know where she might be, please email kdenson21 at smpanthers.org to win.
And hopefully eventually, Walker and Baldino will be able to join us on the announcements with our St. Mary's sports. But for now, here's their first Players Around the World feature.
Hey y'all, it's Walk.
And it's Baldina, and welcome to our first segment on Players Around the World. Today in sports history, on October 16, 1968, U.S. athletes Tommy Smith and John Carlos caused a sensation when they raised their fists in protest at the Mexico City Olympics after the 200-meter sprint.
They already removed their shoes in protest against poverty, and they wore beads against lynching. Smith and Carlos were later asked to leave the stadium and were later removed from the American track team. Their actions came amid the context of the Vietnam War and the assassination of Martin Luther King. But this remains one of the most powerful images of protest ever. Thank you, and we hope you have a great day, St. Mary's.
Bye.
And today we'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Sydney Scott and Jada Johnson.
And on October 17th, Saturday, we'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Paxton Lyman, Vanchika Sharma, and Mr. Pally.
And this Sunday to Santi Cuba, Brown and Jacobs Walker, Dylan McCourt, and Mr. Avi Atzman.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
That's all for now, Panthers.
Have a great day, St. Mary's.